What's going on, guys? It's Greg here, aka New York Prepper, and I'm out down by the Hudson River, and I wanted to just do a quick video about your night vision. I'm just out here stargazing. I'm on the Hudson River here. If you can hear the water, I'll show you guys the water right there. Current is very strong over here. And I wanted to just talk about night vision and how to preserve your night vision. And I think it's a very overlooked part of tactics and prepping. A lot of people, they focus on a lot of different things, but they forget about the basics, And so when it comes to your night vision is important. And believe it or not, the human eye can see pretty well at night. It's just that you have to give your eyes time to adjust to the darkness. And the problem is, in our society, we have so much artificial light everywhere. It's almost impossible, unless you live in a really rural area, to get into an area where it's total darkness, where your eyes can actually fully adjust without having any artificial light spoil the adjusting process. And basically what happens is it can take up to 30 minutes for your eyes to adjust to darkness. All right, so 30 minutes. It takes the human eye 30 minutes to achieve optimal night vision. All right, and all it takes to spoil that 30 minutes of work that your eye did to adjust is to turn your flashlight on to the full power setting, to the white light like you see here. Okay, this is going to destroy my night vision that my eyes spend 30 minutes trying to optimize their ability to see at night, right? And as soon as I do this, I just reset the clock back to 0. All right, so in order to avoid having to reset the clock to 0, what you do is you use a red light, okay, red filter on your flashlight. And even if you don't have a red filter, you can just get a red LED light. But I have a filter that fits over my flashlights, and that gives me flexibility. I can use my regular white light if I have to illuminate an area for self-defense reasons and I need that bright white light, then I have it. But if I'm navigating, if I'm doing land navigation, or I'm reading a map, or I'm moving through an area at night or in dusk conditions, I have red light, okay? And the red light will preserve the human night vision, okay? It won't affect your eyes adjusting process that they spend. Your eyes take 30 minutes to adjust. If you turn the red light on, it's not going to spoil that process, It's not going to reset your clock back to 0 again. So and it has to do with the spectrum of the light, the electromagnetic spectrum. So for whatever reason, using red light doesn't affect your adjusting process, So any of you guys out there that are serious about prepping and self-defense and tactics, don't forget about having a red flashlight, all right? Having a red flashlight is absolutely essential. Every prepper should have a red flashlight or red filters for their flashlights, or a red headlamp. You should not be using white light if you're navigating, okay? Let's say it's a get home situation, or it's an escape and evasion situation, and you have to move through an area at night. You don't want to light up the whole area with bright white light, okay, as you're moving through the area. Number one, you're going to give away your position, all right? So like if I'm using this red light to navigate, if I'm going through like a dark environment, whether it's an urban area or forested area, it doesn't show up as much. If somebody's observing an area, and it's a lot harder for the human eye to pick up a red light than it is, this bright white light that's gonna, light everything up, and that just sticks out. So from a tactical perspective, red light is better. you know, because it has a low visibility, all right? But also it preserves your vision, all right? So you can use the red light to navigate, and it's not going to spoil your night vision. All that precious time that your eyes spent adjusting to the darkness, it's not going to get reset back to zero again, all right? So always have red filters for your lights. You know, if you have a headlamp, you know, use a red headlamp. And the red filters are good for your flashlights because they give you that flexibility. So like I said, if you're in a self-defense scenario where you expect to maybe, you know, run into somebody and you have to, you know, hit them with some bright light to blind them temporarily, or if you're investigating something or clearing a room, then you want the bright, you know, white light. But if you're just navigating through like a dark environment, the red light is much better because it preserves night vision, and you know, it also has a lower signature, you know, so if somebody's observing the area, it's not going to stand out as much, you know. So just wanted to do a video on this. I've talked about it a lot. I've actually done videos on it many times in the past, but I wanted to just circle back to this topic again, because I just feel it's very important, and it's an area that a lot of people neglect in their tactics and their training. So that's pretty much it for this video, guys, and it's absolutely beautiful out here. There's nobody out here except me and my fiance. We're just out here stargazing, and that knocking noise you hear is just the flagpole over here, you know, from the wind. But I don't know if you guys can hear the water. The water is just so soothing. All right, guys, so that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take care. God bless. And, you know, leave your comments down below if you have any other tips or suggestions related to this topic. And that's pretty much it. So I'll see you on the next one. And don't forget the 3 Ps: prepare, practice, and persevere.